Thank you for joining us. I'm Courtney with a WBZ News update and a look at our top stories. We begin in Worcester, where residents are being asked to be on the lookout this holiday weekend after 3 explosive devices were found in the city. So there was a small explosion on Madison Street last month. Investigators found fireworks, a butane gas can, and projectiles at the scene. 2 other non-detonated devices made of similar materials were found inside of coolers. So as police continue to investigate, they're asking people to be mindful of unattended items, and if you see anything suspicious, you are urged to call 911. And in Connecticut, state police have now issued an arrest warrant for 26-year-old Jared Revisa. This is in connection with a stabbing spree on Martha's Vineyard back in May. Revisa is currently facing multiple charges in Massachusetts for the same incident, which he carried out across state lines, stabbing 4 girls at an AMC in Braintree. He appeared in court yesterday and was ordered to remain under evaluation at Bridgewater State Hospital. Revisa now faces charges of murder, criminal mischief, and 2 counts of animal cruelty in Connecticut. Officials say he knew the victim. And just a friendly reminder, we only have 2 days left, my friends, before the complete closure of the Sumner Tunnel. The artery links East Boston to downtown and will be closed for repairs for about a month. So expect heavy traffic in the Ted Williams Tunnel, or you can take the free Blue Line to avoid it all. And we have another perfect weather day across New England. No complaints here. We like this kind of summer, don't we? Let's get a check of your forecast with meteorologist Jason Mikell.
This is a beautiful shot from our Museum of Science cam. The beautiful diamonds there of the Zachem Bridge looking eastbound. Few clouds. I think the cloud deck is roughly about 20,000 feet right now, so we have really high cirrus clouds hanging overhead. Overnight lows this morning, we're just pulling up the rear here, especially north and also west Bennington over to Keene, upper 40s there. 50s, even some 60s popping up earlier this morning as we kind of settled in to open up the skies there for our Tuesday. 60 degrees recorded earlier this morning for a morning low, 65 here in the city between Manchester and also Boston. Our current temperatures now beginning to move back into the 70s and also the 80s. Low 70s, still about 68 degrees over in P-Town. As we head deeper into the afternoon, you'll see our temperatures begin to race towards 80 degrees, and I think a good likelihood of making it into the mid to low 80s is not going to be too much of a reach out towards the north and also west. Tons of sunshine, slightly warmer than the average in terms of our temperatures. 81 specifically is the average right here in the Boston area. Our dew point tracker, I've been talking about this as we getting through the work week heading in towards the weekend. Our dew point temperatures are going to really start to dive up once we get into Wednesday into the afternoon. Very humid. I don't think we're going to be in the swampy territory, but at least with dew point temperatures in the 60s and the upper 60s, definitely going to feel swampy out there. The key takeaway for our forecast tomorrow, we'll have a few clouds kind of dancing across the skies beginning tomorrow before our south wind begins to pull back in. And look at this, the 4th of July on Thursday, expecting mostly cloudy skies with some veiled sunshine kind of splashed on in. Increasing rain chances also begin to move up as we near the end of the week, heading into the weekend. A 20 to 30% likelihood of some scattered showers will not be out of the bucket there, at least for us. 7 p.m. on Thursday, mostly dry conditions across the Commonwealth, but again, very isolated light sprinkles to be expected in terms of our rain chances. Better rain chances are going to be concentrated along the south coast getting into the noon hour for us on Friday. Best rain chances heading in toward the weekend is going to be concentrated up to the north of us, but still likely to spray us once we get into the evening hours. And it's mainly coming along with our next frontal boundary. That is poised to arrive for us on Saturday afternoon into the evening hours. Ocean temperatures for our beachgoers. Are you tempted to get into the water? We're going to have 60s in terms of ocean temperatures along and also north between the South Shore and also the North Shore. A little bit warmer for sea surface temperatures south near the islands heading in towards the weekend. So Cape and the islands, here you go for your holiday weekend forecast. Wednesday, Thursday for the 4th of July will be in the upper 70s again with the storm threat poised to move back in. Water temperature roughly around 71 degrees. A great evening if you're going to be north and west of town, but again, working with a slight risk for a thunderstorm activity. Keep that on the books there. Certainly if you're going to be around the grill or perhaps even having a lot of family and friends in town and you're going to be celebrating the 4th of July festivities. Friday around 90 degrees. Saturday, even on Sunday, we'll still be in the upper 80s. A spot storm or two will be around for the weekend, friends. Much drier, but also still hot weather expected closing in on early next week, around 90 degrees for the forecast high as we head into the second full week of the month of July.